Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at the Avengers, War Across Time, issue 1. This was written by Paul Levitz, with art by Alan Davis, colors by Rachelle Rosenberg, lettered by VC's Cory, assistant editor Martin Biro, associate editor Annalise Bissa, edited by Tom Brevoort. So this issue takes place right after Avengers issue 11. The Avengers have returned to New York City, and they fought an android version of Spider-Man that had been sent through time by Kang the Conqueror. Well, he's very upset about them defeating his robot, so he searches through his things, mostly in an angry little tantrum, and uses a really kind of creepy way of sending a new creature after them, and that is a robot Hulk. So they have to fight this robot Hulk throughout New York City and try and avoid innocents being killed at the same time. Now remember, they are tired from their previous fight, but thankfully Iron Man shows up from his encounter with the Mandarin in Tales of Suspense issue 62, and he saves Rick Jones from a pretty horrific death, and Rick figures out that this is in fact Kang's doing, because Kang has a little bit of a vindictive edge for him for his previous interference in things. And now this story really pays a lot of homage to the old comics. It is kind of implied this takes place in the 60s, but it's never explicitly said, but we've got a couple people in the crowd saying that they saw Cap in the war, and let's face it, World War II veterans would be very, very old at this point. Also, Cap does save Aunt May, which was a nice homage, but the dialogue and the way it's written is very 60s. It's a lot of fun. They even have some gizmos on Iron Man's armor, like the roller skates and the magnets that are a bit goofy, but were silly fun. But the art is fantastic in this. The story is a lot of fun. It's good, classic comic book material. The cover price is $6, but it is an oversized issue, not one of the regular 20-page pamphlets on garbage paper, so you're actually getting some value for the dollar here. The cover's fantastic. That looks like a poster that I would have had on my wall as a kid. Overall, this is just a fantastic book. The story's great, the art's amazing, everything comes together, and I'm excited to pick up issue 2. This is probably the best Avengers story I've read in a very long time that was an actual new issue. So I will absolutely recommend this. This was an amazing book. I'm really looking forward to reading issue 2, and I can't recommend it enough. This is impressive by Marvel standards of today, but would have been a solid book in the 80s. So if you want some actual fun Marvel comics off the new release rack, this is it. And this is probably going to be the only one you find on the new release rack that's worth the cover price. So definitely pick it up if you get a chance, especially if you're an Avengers fan. Every one of the main characters shines at some point in the book. So it was really, really fun to see that, and to see some return to quality storytelling from the House of Lacking Ideas for the last 20 years. So please check this out, support the good books that they put out, maybe we'll see more of them. This issue can also be enjoyed as a standalone. It's part of a mini-series, but it does have a full story in here with the subplot of Kang the Conqueror. So I can't say enough positive things about it without ruining more. But that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.